Not every upgrade has to cost a lot of money. So in this episode, we're gonna cover 5 useful products that you can find on Amazon for about $100 or less. Number 1 is the Pro Snatch Block. This is a pulley or a snatch block, a more modern form of a snatch block. We've used this thing several times to pull ourselves away from rocks, to pull ourselves away from trees. They're usually used in tandem with the soft shackle, which is then attached to a tree hooker that goes around a tree, and then your winch line goes around the outside edge of the pulley itself. It's only 20 bucks. It's made from 70-75 aluminum, which is a little stronger than the 60-61 that you usually see other products in the off-road industry made out of. Even though it's only $20, it may seem cheap, but we have used it a handful of times and it works extraordinarily well. Comes in 3 different colors. Again, 45,000 pound braking strength, and we have found this thing to be completely worth it. It stores really nicely into the cargo net, which is another great product that you can find on Amazon. The cargo net we use for the back of our Jeep Gladiator to hold groceries and stuff in place. We attach it from one side of the bed to the other. We also use it to hold our compressor in place and to hold our compressor hoses in place. But as you can see, we use it for a number of different uses. We've used it to tie down firewood on fringe trucks. We have 2 of these. They've come in absolutely handy over the years. Definitely recommend that you pick up a couple of these. Another super useful item, especially those of you with Jeep Gladiators and those of you with auxiliary batteries, is this jump battery pack from a company called Gulu. We've used it a couple times on our Jeep Gladiator to jump the battery when it's gone dead from things like towing before we had the charge line put in. We've used it to jump little 4-cylinder cars. It does a remarkable job. It comes with the wall charger. It also comes with the charger to charge back up in your vehicle. And yeah, like I said, we've used this thing a number of times. Definitely recommend carrying this with you at all times. We keep ours in the back of the truck 24/7. The dash cam. This is made by a company called Wolfbox. They're starting to make a lot of cool new products, including some products that have the dash cam built into the rearview mirror. We wanted something a little less invasive because we weren't sure if we were going to do the whole dash cam thing. We weren't sure if it's actually going to stay in place, work for us. It's really handy to have. It's one of those things where it's just going to sit out of the place, and it's going to be very useful when you actually need it, but it's going to be awful if you don't have it, if you get into some kind of situation where you wish you would have had it. The install is very easily. It comes with 2 different options to install. You can either plug it in via the cigarette lighter, or you can buy a hardwire kit which can go to your battery. If you do the hardwire kit, it can have additional features like parking. If somebody runs into your vehicle when it's parked, it'll automatically start recording that. We wanted to try it out to see how it worked for us, so we're using the cigarette lighter portion to power it. It comes with the front cam and a back cam. We have the front cam positioned on the passenger side way up on the top of the window, which gives a whole view of the front. You're missing some of the driver's side, that's the only blind spot, but it captures everything else. It also comes with the back cam that captures everything in the back. So overall, very easy to install, and it's been working great. Definitely recommend that you pick one of these up. 109 bucks, can't beat that. We'll put the link below. Another inexpensive thing that you can add to your Jeep Gladiator are the sunshades. This was in fact our very first upgrade on our Jeep Gladiator. You have a couple of options. You can do the whole front piece, the 1-piece, or you can do like the 2-piece where it's just the front version and then it's just the back version. We're glad we did the 2-piece. We ended up actually removing the rear piece because it does cut down on height. In fact, our growing kid, Max, is over 6 feet tall, and he was starting to lose headroom. So we're glad we got the 1-piece because we were able to remove the back piece so that he could have additional headroom. The front piece is still there, and we actually enjoy that it's there. On the rare occasions that we do actually take our tops off, we're glad that it's there because it filters some of that sun that comes through. So plus it gives it a nice little color that comes in multiple different colors, and it gives it a little bit more personality. Inexpensive, and yeah, definitely worth it. That's all we got for you. 5 cheap, inexpensive things that you can find on Amazon for $100-ish bucks or less. We've got all 5 links in the description below. While you're there, check out our Amazon storefront. We've got a couple lists created for Jeep Gladiator stuff and one for camping stuff. And anything we've ever used or purchased, we have tagged in our library there on Amazon. So definitely check that stuff out. And we will see you next week.